Now, before you comment some bullshit, call me a dumbass, call me a casual, did I even watch the fight, and that I'm coping, just hear me out for a second. Yes, I did clickbait you, but not really. Just hear me out for a second. Diego Lopes could have won that fight. I'm just being honest. He could have. Now, do I think he won the fight? I'm not going to spoil that. I'll talk about that at the end. I just want to talk about those first 3 rounds. Now, the reason I didn't make this video right after is I got really sick and I couldn't really talk, and that's going to really affect my view count because I could have changed the whole perspective of this fight. I could have impacted millions of you guys, changed your mind about this fight. Now, when I was watching this fight, I had the first 3 rounds. Could have gone either way. I honestly had no idea. The last 2 were definitely for Volk. But then I hear one of the scorecards, 50-45. I'm like, what? 49-46 for 2 of them. I'm like, really? I'm not mad at these 2, but all I'm saying is Lopes could have won the first 3 rounds. He really could have. I've seen crazier scorecards before. And I'm going to show some proof. Not in the stats. I don't really like stats. I think just because you land more significant strikes doesn't mean you win a round. MMA Guru likes to do that a lot. But there's really a difference in significant strikes. Inside leg kick versus a shot that rocks you, they both count as one significant strike. So I don't really go off that. I go off what I see. My analysis is in my eyes, and it's very good at that. Well, anyway, let me just show you. Okay, the first round. I hope this doesn't get demonetized. Wait, I'm not even monetized. What am I talking about? But look at always look at the Twitter. These guys know what they're talking about every single time. So this is the Cage Report. If you don't know the Cage Report, it's a very well established fight analysis company. This is the first time I'm hearing of them, but I like what they're saying here. Very close round. They're talking about round 1. Very close round. Lopes doing a good job of keeping Volk on the back foot and landing the body kicks. 10-9 Lopes. So these guys are scoring the first round. 10-9 Lopes. Let me switch back. I watched the second round. I don't want to play it on here because it might impact the video in the future if I ever get more than 100 views. But DC saying round 2 and John Anik's like, I could imagine that round going either way, something like that. And DC's like, that round was incredibly close. The round 2, so close, can go either way. And then round 3, what happens in round 3? Diego Lopes drops Volk. Now, both of them get hurt. Volk kind of wobbled Diego earlier on in the round, in round 3. But Diego Lopes drops Volk. And in my opinion, the better shot was Diego's. Volk literally went like this. He got like clipped and he went like his body's dead for a second. And then he wakes up when he's falling. Versus Diego, when he gets wobbled, he's more like he got sat in the chair, but his eyes were good the whole time. And he didn't even get dropped. Now, besides that, Volk was doing good earlier in that third round. He was winning most of that round, from what I remember. But this most significant shot was Diego Lopes. That could have gone to Diego. Now, I'm just saying, if there was 2 judges who were, 2 judges out there, could have scored the first 3 rounds for Diego, because all those rounds were very close. And we even look at the judges. One of them gave the second round to Lopes. One of them gave the third round to Lopes, the other one. And if we get the cage report saying the first one to Lopes, it could have been 3-2 Lopes. Do you guys see what I'm saying now? In an alternative universe, I mean, we saw Tai Tuivasa. A judge gave 30-27 Tai Tuivasa against Rosenstrike. If that judge was judging here, do you guys remember Sean Strickland versus Jack Hermanson? That was a split decision. A judge had given Jack Hermanson the win on his scorecard, which was crazy. If that judge was judging here, who knows? Or there's some other crazy ones. I mean, there's a bunch. Those are the two that come to the top of my head. I mean, the guys from Konofliza. I didn't even watch the full fight, but it seemed like a robbery. I'm just saying, different judges I could have definitely seen them giving the first 3 rounds to Diego. They were very, very close rounds. Now, in my opinion, did Diego win the fight? No. I don't think he should have, but he could have. From what I remember this was like 4 days ago now, but I remember the third round I gave to Volk because they both hurt each other, and Lopez's was the more damaging shot, but Volk was winning like most of the round in the beginning, and I like to give those kind of rounds, to a person like Volk winning most of the round. I remember round one being very close, and I didn't really even know who won that round. Like it was a toss-up. Round two, I believe I gave that to Volk, but like barely. Like if it went to Lopes, I would not have been mad, from what I remember. So all I'm saying is, yes, did I do a clickbait title that Diego Lopes got robbed? Yes, I put that. Did he get robbed? No. Do I think he won the fight? No, I thought Volk won the fight. But all I'm saying is Lopes could have won. Like, there's those first 3 rounds were close. That's all I'm saying. They were way closer than people saying this was an utter domination. Um, that being said, kind of underwhelming fight. I don't know how I got fight of the night. It was not that good of a fight. I thought what is his name? BSD Hooker. I thought that was a better fight to watch. Hopefully I saw like the last 2 rounds. That fight seemed way better. But it is what it is. I thought Lopes did better in the first fight, to be honest. He seemed a lot more dangerous. I think Volk, the commentator said this too, Volk seemed like he was a lot more fit for this fight. He had a lot more cardio that he kind of gassed out in the first fight. And he got hurt multiple times. And it looked like Diego could have finished. He just seemed dangerous the whole time in the first fight. In this one, it kind of seemed like a sparring match, to be honest, like a hard spar. And Diego was. It kind of seemed like he was like buddy with Volk, that he didn't want it as much. Like we saw in the first fight. In the back after the fight, he's like crying in the back. I don't think he was crying after this fight. He didn't even seem like he was that upset. He was like, folks, he's the man in his post fight interview. He's like laughing at him and like talking to Volk's corner in the middle of the fight. Like he just didn't seem as locked in as before. It kind of seemed like Volk's my friend, so yeah, let the better man win. Not his usual Diego Lopes self, like against Gene Silva when he walks in and he's angry and he's mad. And the first Volk fight, he got mad as like he was like at the end, and he's like he was mad as hell. I don't know. That's just what I saw. Kind of underwhelming. But you know, I gotta pick wrong again. Luckily, the video didn't blow up, because in the first fight, I also said Lopez is going to knock out Volk. I used the same exact thumbnail, and I created pretty much a similar video for this one. I said again, Lopez is going to knock out Volk. And people are like, oh, nice one. Whatever. I got to pick wrong. That happens. All I'm saying is, could have gone either way.